people right now aren't getting how strong Invincible is currently and from in Season 1. And today, I am going to explain how strong he was from Season 1 to Season 4 using power scaling and other stuff. So let's begin. When Mark got his powers back in Season 1, when he first started flying, he learned quick, as he wanted to try it badly at this time. He was an unexperienced and just had his powers. As in Viltrumite from here with powers, we can determine he is about superhuman to building level feat, because the trash bag he throwed to space, let's say, was an average of 44 liter. And since it took 2 seconds for the trash bag to leave to orbit, is about 715 MW, which is large building considering Mark just got his powers. And was just doing his job as usual, so this throw wasn't even putted effort into it's just not even the full base level effort put into it. When Mark smashed on the ground, we are combining the impact Mark made and energy of the crater, which would make up 10-15 MJ, which would be about small building level. Now if we combine these two feats plus Mark was still trying to learn, it's about building to large building level. Now Mark first actual fight with Titan. Before we see Titan, let's watch as the building to large building level Mark Grayson still learning fly around before fighting Titan.
Damn it.
When Mark attacks Titan, he tackles him the metal that would be 3 marks wide, and 1.5 mark long. Calculations of that, it would be about wall level, but as Mark wanted to do this, but this is a lesser feat, as this is early Season 1 Mark, and this is only the little of his great potential. When Mark was flying catch with his dad Omni-Man in the air when he throwed the ball, he was able to throw ball from an airplane to an entire city to a mountain that 2 people were, and then all the way back to them, which would be throwed it all across the globe, which would be about city block, as an estimate of the rip around the Earth is 40,000, and the travel time would be 17 seconds, so it's about 11 to 100 tons, which is good. Feet 401,000 MJ. Overall, before the iconic scene of Mark putting his suit for the first time, he is about city block level in total now for the feats after he puts on his iconic suit and before the Omni-Man fight. Now it's time to determine the feats.
All clear?
Invincible was able to punch Kill Cannon hard. He was holding back not enough to hurt him, but enough to send him miles away, and the punches sent Kill Cannon flying. The first punch sent Kill Cannon through buildings, and then he punched him multiple times, making sure to not hurt Kill Cannon too much, but enough to knock him down, as he was holding back. This would be about 500 MJ, as Mark was holding back against Kill Cannon.
Get away from those kids!
As you see in the second Flaxen invasion, Mark is able to tank these highly tech tank-type machines. Now, calculating this, because of Mark getting emotional about the people he loves causing him to get less resistant, he breaks out easily and knocking soliders, and a high-tech tank which would have used 1,800 MJ, which is building level. Mark here easily tears apart the Flaxen's armor and punches him rapidly, making him draw blood from a lot of places, leaving him there really injured, and also his punch knocked him to the wall, allowing Mark to do rapid punches. In the first place, this would be around a good estimate of 2,500 MJ.
My planet!
The next feat is when was Invincible crashing Alan the Alien to the moon. It's about 870,000 MJ, about a multi-city block feat, causing a crater that is 50 marks wide and 30 to 40 marks long. In this next feat, Mark was able to blow up an entire advanced Flaxen tech ship easily, which is about 50,000 MJ. The next feat is simple. Mark punches Monster Girl decently to stop her from Rex drawing blood from her at 1,200 MJ.
Have fun, kids, and try to remember.
This next feat, Mark was able to lift Abraham Lincoln head statue from Mount Rushmore with almost no effort. This is a mini feat, about 900 MJ. A mini feat where Mark throws a rock that is 3 times wider than him, but as long as him, Mark easily does it with no effort, only using about 120 MJ, which is about room or small building level.
We can only imagine.
This is a small feat on Mars. Invincible throws and sequids so far that it disappears from the screen, about 1 mj. Mark easily knocks Kilcannon again, this time smashing him into the car, cracking him, then Invincible punches again, making the car pull smoke and fling the car. Then there is another unnamed villain who tries to overpower Mark, but gets overpowered and got throwed smashing on the ground, and smashed through a corner of a building before coming out quickly. About 1400 mj for the first two punches, and then the throw of the unnamed villain is about 2000 mj. In total it's 3400 mj. This feat is insane. Mark stops an asteroid and estimate it. It's like 860 billion mj, which is like about large city to mountain level feat. Quick feat. Mark kicks this rock, which is about 0.18 mj. In the machine head fight, Mark punches Kursk and manages to crack a wall, and then punches him again to the ground. Then, after that, he doesn't want to see Titan die, so he gets his zist and you guys are fucking died, and then gets Tether throwing him to the wall before throwing him to Kursk and charged through Magmanic, splitting him in half. All of those together causes 12,600 mj large building. The first Reaniman fights Mark, and both Mark and the Reaniman are edge-dealing attacks, and blows into the Reaniman gets the upper hand, but Mark gets it too. They clash until Mark takes off the Reaniman helmet, and the fight is over about 13,200 mj. This next feat, Mark punches the Hail Mary, knocking her off balance and knocking her tooth. This is about 5,000 mj, which is building level.
It's about time we did a team up.
This next feat, Mark stops in building, which is about 1,500 mj.